the pipes in the roof are leaking here. I don't think that's a good sign. Minus the snafu with the busted pipe, it's been a pretty good day. I just got 20 of these giant flour sacks for 120 pesos. I'll show back of the house, the rubble's just everywhere, so it's gonna really help us maintain some bit of organization at the Casa. So exciting news. These are really hard to find. We probably have to hit 5 or 6 places just generally to get 1 or 2, so that was big. This is it. The remodeling of what will eventually be our house has definitely begun. The destruction is taking place up here. They want to use this EPS, which is what we use down here. This is 2-inch EPS. So if you see, when it's done, it's about 3.5 to 4.5 inches thick. I don't know if you can see here. There we go. So that's about 4 inches right there. And an outlet would easily fit in there with all the cement, but with the 2 inches, that's not wide enough to fit this piece in there. So let's see if I can get it down there. So you see, it just wouldn't fit between there. So I think we need the 3 inches, but our worker up there said, get the 2 inches. And I just showed him this. He's like, oh yeah, go with the 3 inches. so I'm getting ready to buy like 50 panels of this stuff, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly I need to do. So I guess I'm gonna go with the 3 inches, but he's like, well, if you don't need the outlets, then you can do the 2. But if it's all the same, then might as well just go with the 3 inches. I still have a couple panels left, so I'm sure we'll find some place to get rid of those. But anyway, that's where we're at right now, and they're doing a good job though, tearing up our unit upstairs. So things are coming along. This thing here that runs across, I thought it was some sort of important structural design, like filled with metal and concrete that held up the entire building, but apparently it's just this tube that has, I think, electrical cables, but it just holds that, and it's mostly empty space that goes all the way back. So we kind of designed we did the whole new design based off the fact that we thought this was something super important, and it turns out it's not. But I don't think ultimately I think it ended up working out for the best. But anyways, other than that, it's a lot of good tearing down going on. This was a bathroom a couple days ago. We're tearing out all of these wood posts here. We're gonna end up putting windows in. So here's the first one right here. So we have to come up with something to do with these wood posts at some point, because we don't want to throw these away. We got to find something cool to do with them. Here's the backyard right now. Still a lot of our stuff is back there, but in the next couple of months we'll start to get it cleaned up a little bit. And as I pan back here, you'll see we've removed these wood posts that were in here. We've pulled them all out so we can put windows in here. And last week the guys did a good job tearing out a lot of the walls that were here. Removed all of these wall here. We've got a little bit more over there to get rid of. The planters that were all along here, mostly gone. There's the last little bit here, if you come up, that's just like straight brick and concrete here. So one of the guys, this was the kitchen on this side. There's the kitchen for the studio that was over there. Armando today okay, by it's Monday morning, and he dropped off this jackhammer. He said it was 700 pesos to rent, and tomorrow they'll start there. I got here at 8 o'clock this morning thinking that the guys would be here, but it's Monday, and Monday is always an iffy day for workers coming in. Armando said that he'd be here tomorrow with his 2 guys to finish up the work up here, and then hopefully we can start the walls. Reyes, I don't know what happened to him, but he didn't show up today. So it's the fact is that the guys definitely drink a lot on the weekends, and they usually have a few beers while they're working, which I don't really know what the liability is there, but you just kind of keep your fingers crossed. So yeah, and the toughest thing I'll probably have to get into it another time, with managing the project yourself, is that you really have to be on top of the guys, and as far as making sure that they're working. I came in last week and there was 3 guys in the back of a pickup truck taking the trash to the dump. It's a good hour round trip trek, and you don't need more than 2 guys. Maybe even 1 guy can do it. So, but of course they're happy to take that trip and get an hour break for 3 minutes of unloading trash. So there's that. I had a few weeks ago, there was a holiday. They didn't come in on the holiday, but then on Saturday when I paid them, they said that I was supposed to pay them for that holiday, but that was not the case. So there's just a lot of struggling to get them to work a full day. Now with the stuff inside, I'll show you. We had this is a new outlet here. You can see we've got to do some touch-up painting in here, but we put another one, so we'll have one on each side of the bed. So that's a new one right there. Over here, we've got a new one in here. We've put, over here in the bedroom, we added one in there. We had a guy come in and do all this. Same guy who did the painting. He's got a crew, and he just charges us a flat rate for doing all of that work. It's kind of nice because you just don't have to worry about if they're working or not working, because you pay for the job. I'm going to ask Reyes when he comes in tomorrow, or if and when he comes in tomorrow, if he wants to give me a quote to basically lay the pasta on this wall here to flatten it out so we can paint. And then over here we want to put in we're going to add a little ATV garage and storage unit right here. So you can see where I put the bricks there, so we'll have another small garage right there. So I'm hoping that he'll just give me a quote for that, and then I can just focus on the guys upstairs. So anyway, we'll keep you up to date on how that goes. And all right, thanks. Bye.